he hit the girl up I was talking to. Like, oh, Cole really don't like you like that.
I'm not even trying to be weird or be funny about this. This is not a joke, but it sounds like the dudes he's messing with might be gay, or he might be gay, and they want you out of themselves. They don't want the shorties messing with you. Sexually attractive men can't be friends with regular guys, and I had to click on this because I'm a sexually attractive man.
Once you start to become more sexually attractive,
okay,
you would start to notice a lot of guys around you start to act weird. Today, I will be talking about why a sexually attractive man cannot hang out with an average guy.
Doesn't that just mean you're probably gay, or they're probably gay? Could be wrong. Hot take.
And, you know, I had to learn the hard way. I've told the story many times, but I fell out with a lot of
What's the hard way?
And, you know, I grew up, always be nice, treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah, have to.
But you start to realize.
Universal law, treat people how you want to be treated, yes.
Is that there's levels to things. Okay. And sometimes when you keep working on yourself, and it's important for every man to be working on himself, you outgrow certain friends. And a part of that is becoming more sexually attractive. They will start to envy you. They will start to become jealous. You will start to see the insecurities. And it starts off with little jokes here and there. And I remember one time I made a video and they're like, Cole, you're reaching. You're reaching, Cole.
That's how I feel.
It's not that serious. But it's like,
change my perspective, though.
That was the seed that was planted. It took a minute to grow, but that was the seed that was planted. Like, they would say something about the way I was dressed. They would say something about, oh, Cole, you always with some girl. They might say something like that. Or they say, oh, you think you're all that. Oh, you always got your shirt off. They try to throw little pebbles at you. They're not just going to bash you upside the head. They're going to throw little pebbles at you first. But then it starts to build up. The more they see you succeed, the more hate comes out of them. The more envy comes out of them. Because when you're sexually attractive, you have more options. And if you're around these people a lot,
I hate that term so much. You have more options. Like, who cares? Honestly, who cares? But like, who cares about having a bunch of options anyways? Like, find somebody that's for you and rock out with them, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Who cares?
Case it was my roommates. So
I look at it like on some cars. Like, niggas want to try and test drive every single car there ever is in this world. They want a Lambo. They want this. They want that. Like me, I know exactly what car I wanted since I was a child, and I'm gonna get that car and I'm gonna rock out with that car. I don't give a about all these other cars and ego saying I got this car, I got a Bugatti, and like I don't care about none of that. I just want mines. You feel me? You gotta find what car works for you and just drive that. Do the maintenance on that. Be okay with that.
Seeing these guys every day, they were seeing me. Maybe I got a girl that they wish they could get. So they start to envy that. They with a girl they really don't want to mess with, but that's the best they can do. So every time they look at you with your girl or girls, now they feel some type of way.
Okay.
And I'm not saying if you sexually attractive, you can't have an average looking friend, but I'm saying he has to have some type of emotion. Like he has to have something special about him. He got to have a great sense of humor. He has to get after his bag. He has to have something. You can't be hanging around with bums. Even if you are a sexually attractive bum, that's going to be uneven. And you're going to start noticing. They start hating on you.
Okay.
Like I said, they're not going to be direct. Usually the type of guys that are very insecure, they're very passive about it. They're going to sabotage you. You know, I've spoke on it many times. One of my roommates, dog, hit the girl. He hit the girl up I was talking to. Like, oh, Cole really don't like you like that. And then later on, years down the road, he set me up.
That's so gay.
To get punched in my face.
That's so gay.
So
sounds, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even trying to be weird or be funny about this. This is not a joke, but it sounds like the dudes he's messing with might be gay, or he might be gay, and they want you out of themselves. They don't want the shorties messing with you. That's what it sounded like. I'm gonna be honest.
I tell you guys that story because it started with the little subtle things, but I wanted to see the best in people.
Right?
I wanted to see the best in people. So
it's kind of gay, y'all. I'm not even trying to hate. I don't know why.
When I seen red flags, yellow flags, I still hung around them. And you know, I think that was.
There's no way being friends with people, especially the homies, is this complicated. It's like your homie's supposed to look out for you. You look out for your homies. That's it. Just all the little jealousy and all that. Like, I think jealousy is a normal human behavior to a degree, but you know, when you start to understand how the universe works, attraction, manifestation, law of attraction, you realize there's nothing you can't have. So to be jealous of somebody is just to admit to the universe you can't get the thing you want. The same as stealing. So it's like jealousy and all that kind of goes out the window the more you grow to understand self and how the universe works, which is yourself.
Part of maturing, I had to go through that.
Okay.
I had to go through that because I was always too naive. I was too nice.
Okay.
And now I can look at somebody and tell exactly what
You was not too nice. You just didn't love yourself. So you let people take advantage of you and masquerade it as you wanting to be nice.
they are. And that's a skill that every man needs, especially.
There's no such thing as being too kind or being too loving. There's no such thing. You just didn't love yourself enough to set a boundary and not allow people to walk over that boundary.
When he becomes more sexually attractive.
Ooh, I'm clipping that up for
from
TikTok.
youth,
That's a really good clip.
Nice. We taught that treat people how you want to be treated, but you gotta look.
And that's the whole thing with the universe is literally, I can't believe we're supposed to be talking about why straight men can't be friends with other straight men, but you know, I mean, he's talking about universal laws, but you can tell why somebody's life is fucked up because they'll recite a universal law, something that, you know, it works for anybody and everybody, and go, that won't work for me. Or goes, literally tries to disprove why a universal truth can't work. But if it didn't work in all wakes and all levels of life, it wouldn't be universal truth. He just said a universal truth and is about to explain why it can't work. But that's, oh my God.
Look at that person.
It's funny.
You gotta look at that person and really analyze them. You gotta be able to read that person.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people, they'll go through some shit and they don't learn from it. They just feel sorry.
Like I don't know, in my last video, I said, what you focus on, you get back. It's called your reticular activation system. So say you close your eyes right now and you go, I'm looking for the color blue. When you open your eyes, the first thing you're going to look for is the color blue. If you say, I'm looking for a tall black man in a crowd, you open your eyes, your brain will automatically start to filter out and find a tall black man, right? So what you train your program to look for is what you will find. If you look for a girl trying to cheat, how she doesn't like you, then eventually, even if she doesn't, your behaviors by looking for that will push her to cheat on you, to start to not like you, right? So if you look for all the goods in people, you'll always find the goods. If you always look for, that person's face is a little unslanted, she's a little fat right there in the tummy. Like, if you're always looking for the bads, you'll find that too. So this guy right here, he's looking for the bads in people. It's like he's looking because he don't believe he's worthy of being liked in a way, or he doesn't believe that people like him because he's attractive, and he's associated being attractive, vibrating high with low frequencies, people who get jealous, friends not wanting to be around you and not accepting himself because he can't fully accept this new higher version of himself. Other people don't too. What you look for, you will find. What you ask for, you will receive. That's universal law. So I just noticed he keeps focusing on the negatives. Like, this is a very negative video, and it seems like he can't find anything positive to say about vibrating high. You feel me?
For themselves, you got to go through shit and you got to learn from it and understand where you messed up. See, I could hold a grudge against these guys. Now, I completely removed all these people from my life, but I could hold a grudge for them. I could have tried to seek revenge, and a lot of people saying, Cole, you need to go seek revenge. Maybe something will happen one day. I don't know.
Do that.
But I said, no, that's not going to do anything. Those people are removed from my life because I realized I was a blessing to those people.
Right.
And I remember one time we went out, we were going bowling.
Okay.
With a couple of my friends and my roommates. And one of the dudes we ran into that we went to high school with, remember this, he said, y'all are lucky to have Cole. Like, Cole's a really good friend.
Right.
And I don't know, like, it was kind of odd to me at the moment. But now I realize it.
This sounds kind of gay, bro. I'm not going to lie. This low-key sounds just a little gay.
Like,
I don't know how to explain
Cole's
it.
a really good friend. Like, he got all y'all boys in the gym.
Okay.
You know, this was a guy struggling to lose weight and stuff like that. But he's like, Cole's a good friend. Like, he really got all you guys right.
Right.
And did I look at them? I seen if they said any reaction. They had no reaction at all. And that really stood out to me.
Right. You wanted your thanks.
Because they could have been like, yeah, Cole's a
You see, he's looking at it like, where's my thanks at? Where's my thank you? Where's my credit? He's not doing things just... See, when somebody does something from the goodness of their heart, you operate in love. Love comes with no expectations. You just do it to do it, right? So he's doing these things for people, expecting a clap, expecting a thank you. And then listen, there's nothing wrong with that because we all want to be validated and feel appreciated. I'm not doubting that maybe his friends didn't appreciate him, but like, see, God, the way you're, like Kendrick Lamar said, the way I'm rewarded, that's God's decision. You don't look to the external to validate you internally. He's looking for internal validation while vibrating high. That's not a high vibrational thing. That's a low vibrational spirit. You know what I mean? This guy is trying to teach other people things that he's still learning, which I guess, hey, at the end of the day, aren't we all? But this is not a good... this is not a good, like, this is mind programming, because there's gonna be some young guys, even older minds, just there's gonna be impressionable minds who hear this, and they're gonna start to associating vibrating high with low frequencies of not feeling wanted, not feeling good enough. They're gonna be scared of vibrating high too, because they don't want to lose their friends or etc. This is just not a good mindset to have.
Yeah, you know, Cole did help me get right, but it was just like silence.
Right.
This other guy that wasn't our friend,
did
he
you
noticed,
want?
like, man, Cole got y'all right, man.
Right.
All y'all boys looking right. And
this is sound kind of gay, bro.
what
I
this
don't
is
know
what I
how
want
to
you guys
explain
to
it,
know.
gang. I'm not
I'm not
homophobic.
saying if you have an average
this
friend,
might
they might be a
sound
little bit
homophobic.
behind
Fuck
you.
it. It is what it is. It's just
That you just completely
I don't know,
forget
bro.
about. Oh,
Like,
he
he's
ugly,
just
I
too
can't
pressed
mess with him
about some
anymore. I'm not saying
niggas.
this.
He's just too pressed about
saying
niggas
that
and how they feel towards it.
you can
know what I mean?
try to help some people, but they gotta want to help themselves.
Facts.
So you try to pull them up, but after you try to pull them up and they don't want to come up, you let them go.
Yes.
You let them be.
Yeah, I thought
Because the more you
that was
try to hold
understood
on,
by
the more they're
everybody.
gonna leech off of you. They're gonna leech off of you, and then they start to hate on you. Then they try to start sabotaging your growth instead of helping you.
Okay.
Now, there's some people, they see you get on the right path, they get inspired, and now they want to get on the path with you, and they want to run the race with you.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people. They see you succeeding. No.
Yeah, he's focusing on the negatives and the people that don't matter and don't help success whatsoever, and honestly want to see you fall. So I'm not even gonna finish this video because this is just negative mind programming, and this is not good. This is not a high vibrational thing to think about, ponder on at all. This is low vibrational activity, and it no longer serves my higher self. So I am out. Anyways, with that, man, I'm Virgo. Go check out my main channel where I talk about topics like this, just more in depth and more pop culture ish. So yeah, with that, man, I'm out. Love.